I just want to dedicate this to mums, and particularly to mums of children that are having to stay at home to be homeschooled at the moment. Because I tell you what, I am so grateful to God that I'm not having to be in your position, and that my kids are grown up, and I do thank God, because I think that your position is really, really challenging at the moment. And of course there are many, many benefits. Some of you are absolutely loving it, and some of you are really struggling. And I hear those comments, not necessarily on Facebook, but sometimes, yes, on Facebook, but also sometimes through other means. And I just want, for us, whoever the community is of Facebook people, to be able to really give this up for you and just say, you know what, whatever you're doing a great job. And, when you think about it, you're having to be a mum, you're having to comfort, you're having to be a nurse, a school nurse at times, you're having to be a head cook and bottle washer for a lot of the time, you're having to come up with homeschooling, so you're having to be a teacher. You're then also having to be somebody that's making a lot of the decisions. And life is challenging. And having your kids all the time and trying to think of creative ways of just keeping them not only thriving as young Christians, thriving as emerging Christians, but actually thriving as human beings as well. And, in the scriptures, God says, well done, my good and faithful servants. And sometimes you can look at those scriptures and you can think, do you know what? I'm not good, I'm not faithful, and I don't hear a well done. But at the end of the day, we can only do our best, and our best is good enough for God. And of course, there are things that we always want to improve on. And at the end of the day, we might look back and think, I shouldn't have kicked the cat, and I shouldn't have, shouted at the kids, or whatever it might be. But maybe you can spend also a bit of time thinking back over the day and thinking, do you know, what have I done that's been good for the kids today? What have I even done that's been good for my husband or for my partner? What have I done that actually, when God looks down, he goes, do you know what? Well done, my good and faithful servant. So I know many of us that are watching this, we won't be parents of younger children. We might not even have kids, but nevertheless, that's what I want to do today. So I just want to raise a glass to you. It's not gin and tonic, by the way. I can't stand gin, but I know gin's, flavour of the month, really. But it's a really nice glass of water. But I just want to give it up for you, and also hopefully other people will do the same. So well done, my good and faithful servants. That's what God wants to say to you today. I'm absolutely sure of it.